is the More to Us podcast. Coming to you. Brought to you by nobody but us. We're doing our own plugs now. Jacob, you're not getting in on this.
Do.
We have a soundboard. We have sound effects. We're going to use them.
Facts.
Back today. Or whenever. Sometime. We're back. And we're talking NBA. We're talking Bradley Beal. We're talking Kevin Durant. We're talking the Suns. We're talking big three teams, baby.
Big three, you know.
We got two of the best sports analysts with us.
Yeah.
We got Jacob Vittorio. I don't have a nickname for him. Eli, I forgot what his nickname is. What do you guys think?
Listen,
Give us your thoughts.
Go ahead, Eli.
I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to say this right now. We've seen it time and time again. I don't know what you guys want more of. These super teams that they keep on creating, especially around Kevin Durant, are not championship formula teams. You plugged Kevin Durant in with the Warriors, who already had a championship team.
And they continue to win championships without him.
Without him, even after him, right? So that's already a perfect formula. All they did was add a little extra zest into it, right?
I think the real question is, how many rings does KD have?
Didn't he get two with the two with the Warriors?
Yes.
Right?
With the Warriors.
Exactly. And how many big
Kevin Durant
threes-
actually make your team better?
How many big threes has Kevin Durant been a part of?
A lot.
And he went and joined a different
More
big
than
three.
anybody else.
This is the fourth.
OKC,
James Harden, James Harden, Westbrook, KD.
the Warriors,
That was like a big five.
the Nets,
Yeah.
the Suns,
Yeah.
and now they're adding Bradley Beal to the mix.
So
So like we just keep on shipping KD wherever he wants
KD
to
ain't
go.
the
KD's
answer.
officially
KD's a cupcake.
He's a journeyman now.
And you guys are thinking that it's just going to be, oh my goodness, Suns in four. What? They couldn't beat Luka Doncic when he didn't have anybody. Like we sent Kyrie. You guys need to start understanding that we want more. We need a backstory. We can't just ship. It looks good on paper. It's not 2K.
The problem I see, especially with building your big three team this way, like the original one worked because you only had one ball, and you had Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett who would share the ball.
They meshed well together.
When you have three guys who need the ball, like it doesn't work.
And then they also
That's
have
not a big
Rondo,
three. You have
who's dishing the ball out to everybody.
I put it like
You
this. You can't have three Carmelo Anthonys on a team
No, you
and
cannot.
expect to win a title.
No, you cannot. Yes, they're going to be great scorers. They're going to do their job, but they're not going to do their job together.
No.
That was the issue with the Dream Team. I mean, not the Dream Team, the Redeem Team. You guys, I hope you guys watched the documentary. I watched the documentary. You have a bunch of great players who all want their spot. They all want their shine, but they're not melded together. You know what I'm saying? It's separated milk.
Well, it's the difference between individuals who have a common goal in a team. Right,
You
like
see
if you're
with the Nikola Jokic and the Jamal Murray, they have one mindset. They have one mind, one goal.
right.
Whereas all these other people, somebody may just want to be an all-star. Somebody is looking at a championship. Yes, at the end of the day, everybody's like, "Oh, we want to win the championship." Cool. But have we been looking at a Kevin Durant who is hungry for a championship or hungry to play with somebody so he doesn't have to do all the work?
Kevin Durant doesn't want to be a leader.
Or is it just Kevin Durant wants a payday and doesn't want to have to work?
Wherever the
All the
money's
above.
good. Wherever the money's good.
Like if you're KD, you're at that point in your career where nobody's actually going to invest in you long term.
And
So like your only option at this point is to convince somebody to draft or not draft, but to sign you to their team so that you can make a decent amount of money on like a 1, 2, 3 year contract at the most. Because nobody's going to max you out on 5 years.
Right. And here's my beef. I'm an OKC fan because of Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook.
I was. Back in the day,
I'm an OKC fan because of those two players specifically. Kevin Durant was my favorite player of all time.
I have a Kevin Durant OKC jersey from back in the day.
I have a bunch of stuff like that, yeah.
Kevin Durant is definitely a lethal scorer. He is that guy, for sure, absolutely. And he was. But now, ever since he left the Warriors, and then we started realizing, wait, he's not trying to play with a good team. He's trying to go chill back and relax and just do his job and not have to worry about anything else. Talking about,
he wants to be a star player but doesn't want to be a star player.
We don't have anybody else that's going to, score the ball. And now you've been with several other people who are going to score the ball, and you have 2 championships to come from it, and they're from one team, but you've been on 5 different super teams. Kevin Durant, I love you, man. You are that guy, but you're not that guy.
What I hate the most about this is I'm a Bradley Beal fan. I've always kind of defended Bradley Beal. The Washington Wizards are probably one of the worst ran organizations in the NBA. Bradley Beal's a baller. And I wanted him to go to the Miami Heat. It was down to the Phoenix Suns and the Miami Heat. You go to the Miami Heat. Great culture. I mean, they're going to mesh well because they always do.
You can win with that.
Yeah,
you can win with that formula.
Bradley Beal basically running point, maybe not point guard, but taking the ball up court. Jimmy works better as a second guy. He can take over, and then Bam Adebayo.
Exactly, he steps up when the star isn't stepping up.
Yeah,
right? He's a great wingman.
And now you're going to go join. I want to root for Bradley Beal, but I cannot root for the Phoenix Suns.
There's no point in rooting for them considering they're not going to win.
Yeah.
We've seen time and time again. What you guys have to understand is there are such things as locker room problems that play a huge factor in how the game of basketball is played. When you go and you watch these TV shows that are about the basketball TV shows, the football TV shows, they show a little bit of the game and they show all of everybody's lives because there's a lot that plays into how the game is played, who's playing, how they're playing, If me and Neil are on the same basketball team and he goes and sleeps with my girl, when we get on the basketball court, I'm gonna feel some type of way. That's just how it goes. You guys heard Draymond talk about it with the punch at the beginning of the season that affected their team in the playoffs.
He said they never recovered.
Jordan Poole, exactly. They tried to make it look like they recovered. They definitely battled through, absolutely, but they couldn't fully recover because there are locker room issues that were unresolved. Right? So if I'm Phoenix and I'm looking at Kevin Durant, I'm like, okay, we don't know if he's going to be here long term, right? So
he's not.
He's been on multiple different teams. He's just jumping back and forth wherever he's comfortable.
KD's getting old, too.
Right.
He's like 34, 35, I think.
Yeah, he's getting up there. He's not going to be doing this much longer. So do we invest in that caliber superstar, or should we invest in the young talent, the young stars that are coming
But, I mean, we all know that they're going to invest – I mean, invest is a poor term because I don't think they're actually this is just like a CD. You're just depositing a little bit of cash. 6 months later, you want some more money back for your investment.
Mm-hmm. Right.
This is a short term plan to get them to a NBA Finals, which We'll see if it happens or not. I mean, it's definitely a star-studded team. They have a lot of talent there, but it's a matter of, do you have the chemistry? Do you have the teamwork? And there is only one ball, so
as you see, chemistry plays a huge role in how the game is played. That's why you can see a team like Miami Heat battling through to the finals, but you also see a team like the Denver Nuggets who have a complete form and a complete mindset together to battle through and come out on top,
Yeah, Phoenix said, let's take all these ISO players and put them on a team and
just run ISO.
See what happens.
That's Bradley Beal,
KD's
ISO player.
KD's a 7-foot guard.
KD, ISO player. Devin Booker, ISO player.
King of ISO.
Right.
Yeah.
So. But I mean, that's a huge issue. Is happened with the Cavs. You strap LeBron and Kyrie together. You have one ball and 2 guys who are essentially ISO players. It doesn't work well because that guy needs to have the ball in his hand. Kyrie needs to be dribbling to make shit happen. So, at a certain point, you need to take into account that somebody's got to play defense. Somebody's got to do rebounding and everything.
The Mavericks fall off the way that they fell off.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they got Kyrie.
So to finish,
moral of the story, real quick though. Bradley Beal had a no trade clause in his contract, so he basically chose where he went. You made the wrong decision, bud. Should have went to Miami.
It looks good on paper, but this is not 2K.
Yep.
Well, thanks for joining us. Talking the NBA. This is the More to Us podcast. We'll see you guys later.
See ya.